Welcome back, creators. Imagine if you could take a task that normally takes hours of repetitive clicking and turn it into something that happens automatically in seconds. And here's the crazy part. What if one click could replace 20 to 30 minutes of work? That's exactly what Freepik has introduced with its brand new feature called Spaces and Lists. And honestly, this might be one of the most powerful bulk production tools I've seen on any AI platform. Let me explain why this matters. Most creators are still working in a very old way when it comes to AI tools. You generate one image, download it, change the prompt, generate another one, download that, and repeat the same process again and again. If you need 10 variations, you repeat the workflow 10 times. Manual method, 10 variations equals 10 times work. And the problem isn't just time, it also creates inconsistency. What is Freepik Spaces and Lists? Batching system. So what is Freepik Spaces and why is everyone talking about it? Freepik Spaces is a node-based workflow builder that lets you automate your content creation process. Instead of creating one output at a time, you build a system where each step connects automatically. So you design the workflow once, and the system handles everything for you. And here's where it gets powerful with lists. You can add multiple inputs into the same workflow, which means instead of one output, you can generate multiple outputs. Automatically, this is what turns Freepik into a true bulk production system. Now, why should you care? Because instead of repeating tasks again and again, you can save time, scale faster, and keep everything consistent. Even if you're a beginner, you can start using this easily. Let's get started. All right, now let's jump right in. The first thing you need to do is sign up for Freepik, which you can do through the link in the description below. Once you're signed up, you'll land on the main dashboard, and from there, go to the Spaces tab. This is where the magic happens. To start building your workflow, simply click on the plus icon, which will allow you to add a new node. Nodes are the building blocks of your workflow, and each node performs a specific task. Whether you're generating text, images, or videos, everything starts with a node. In this example, we'll start with a simple AI image generator, so we'll choose a text node. This is where we input our prompt. Let's start with something simple. A cat playing in the field with a dog in the rain, understanding the workflow and navigating the interface. Now let me show you some handy navigation tips to make your experience smoother. You can zoom in and out of your workflow by holding the Command key and scrolling your mouse. To move around your workspace, just use your trackpad. If at any point you get lost or things start to look messy, don't worry. Just click on the Zoom to Fit button. And your entire workflow will adjust to fit your screen. If you ever want to rearrange the nodes for a better view, you can easily do so by dragging and dropping them around. Don't hesitate to play around with this feature to get comfortable with it, connecting the nodes and running your workflow. Now that we've got our text prompt set up, we need to make it do something. In this case, we want to turn our text prompt into an AI-generated image. To do that, we need to connect our text node to an image generator node. Click on Add Node again, then select Image Generator. This new node will take the text prompt we created and convert it into an image. Once the image generator node is added, simply drag it next to the text node. Here's the cool part. To connect the two nodes, all you have to do is drag the text node into the prompt section of the image generator node. Once they're connected, click Generate and let the magic happen. You'll also see that you can select different image generation models here. By default, Freepik uses the Auto model. But if you need something more cinematic or specific, you can choose other models like Cream 4, Mystic 1.0, or even GPT 1.5. Once you've connected the nodes, just click on Run Unlimited, and in a matter of seconds, you'll see an AI-generated image based on your prompt. That's it. You've just created your first AI content using Freepik Spaces. What's even better is that you don't need to redo the process every time you want to generate a new image. All you need to do is come back to this workflow, click Run Unlimited, and a new image will be created with the same prompt. The powerful list node. Now here's where things get really interesting. Freepik introduced something called the list node, and this is what turns a normal workflow into a true bulk production engine. In simple terms, a list allows you to add multiple inputs inside a single workflow. Instead of creating one output at a time, you can generate multiple outputs automatically. This is where batching actually happens. Instead of repeating the same steps again and again, you define your workflow once. and let the system run it multiple times for you. Each item inside the list acts like a separate input, so the workflow processes every item individually, but all within the same system. How lists work in practice. Here's how it works. First, you upload your original product image into the canvas. Then you add an assistant node. You can think of this assistant node like having ChatGPT directly inside your workflow. Instead of manually typing each language, you simply tell the assistant to generate a list of common European languages. Instead of returning a simple block of text, the system creates a list where every language becomes its own item. Now you have 10 separate language items inside the workflow, and if you want, you can still edit them individually. Scaling with automation. Here's where the real magic happens. When you connect that list to an image generator, the workflow doesn't just generate one image. It generates 10 images at the same time. Each one uses a different language from the list. So instead of spending 20 minutes doing repetitive tasks, the entire job finishes in seconds, and everything stays consistent. Why node-based workflows are so powerful. Now let's step it up a little. I've built a more advanced workflow that transforms an image of myself in several ways. The workflow starts by uploading an image, and then it performs 3 transformations. Removes the background, changes my shirt color to red, swaps the background for a city scene. The best part? Once this workflow is built, you don't have to repeat the process for each new image. All you need to do is replace the original image, and the system will automatically apply the same transformations. Let's take a quick look at how this process works. You can upload any image, and instead of manually editing each one, the workflow takes care of everything for you. This is particularly useful when you're dealing with large numbers of images. No need to redo all the steps each time. Scaling your workflow. One of the main reasons I love Freepik Spaces is the ability to scale your workflow. Let's say you need to apply this same transformation to 50 different images. Instead of manually running the process over and over, you can just replace the image in the workflow. Click Run Unlimited and let the system handle everything for you. This makes Freepik ideal for large-scale content creation. Whether you're working with a few images or hundreds, it saves you time and effort while maintaining consistency throughout your work. Templates library, a game changer. Let me show you another feature that will save you even more time. The templates library. Freepik offers a range of pre-built templates that you can use for your projects. These are created by the Freepik community and can be applied directly to your workflows. For example, let's say you want to create UGC, user-generated content style ad videos. Freepik has a template for that. You can preview the template and then click Use Template to get started immediately. This is a fantastic way to jumpstart your projects without having to create everything from scratch. AI Headshot Generator, a real-time example. Here's a perfect example of how easy it is to create content with Freepik Spaces. The AI Headshot Generator. Instead of hiring a photographer, just upload your selfie and let the AI do the rest. You can generate multiple AI headshots in various styles and settings, saving you both time and money. In fact, the exact workflow for creating AI headshots is linked in the description below, so if you want to try it for yourself, you can simply click the link and start generating your headshots. Wrapping up, the future of content creation. To wrap things up, Freepik Spaces is truly a game changer for content creators. Whether you're working with images, videos, or anything else, it gives you the power to automate repetitive tasks, scale your content creation efforts, and save valuable time. The best part? It's simple to use, even if you're just starting out. Just drag and drop nodes, connect them, and let Freepik do the hard work for you. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. Share it with your fellow creators and subscribe for more content like this. And make sure to check out the links in the description to get started with Freepik Spaces. Stay creative, and I'll see you in the next video.